Hi mates, welcome back to one of my episodes. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a new subscriber, of course, welcome to the family. If you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for stopping by. So guys, your mama has taken a bath, dressed well, because guys, staying at home doesn't just mean that you have to look, the way you want. You have to make that effort. Wake up, take a shower, dress nicely, because it's a work, it's a job, even though it's not paying, but it's paying in other ways. So dress up, look good. Yeah, let me show you. I'm still rocking this is my maternity outfit. Right now we're looking good. Let me show you how I look like. This is not even doing justice. Let me do the camera. Like this. Yes, guys. So, like I said, this is edition of just embracing this season of being a stay-at-home mom. I'm proud. I'm happy about it. I'm not sad, although there are times when your emotions are all over the place. But the most important thing is, taking care of this little one. So currently, I'm making him breakfast, and my way of making him breakfast is just so different, guys. I don't do tea. I just do food. So currently on the menu is some veggies, some meat, and banana, and of course this one is always constant, guys. Avocado. It's like the biggest fruit my baby eats. Yeah, I don't give him so much of the rest, but yeah, that is what. And me on the menu is obviously, guys, because eggs is the most affordable food you can find around. Yeah, that is the protein that I have to eat, because my mama is still hitting the gym. My mama is still breastfeeding, and we have to build those muscles and also ensure that we are still breastfeeding well. So guys, come with me as I prepare my baby's breakfast. And it's also story time. In this episode we are going back to high school, or I don't know if I should say boarding, or high school. And because today's the menu on board is meat, I want to tell you a little bit of a story about meat back then in high school, guys. So come. So guys, story time. Like I said, we're going back to high school. Yeah, middle high school. But myself, I'm a product of boarding school, both primary and high school. Yeah. If you are in Maseno, Asumbi Girls boarding, and then high school, if you are in Asumbi Girls high school. Some cheers. Yeah, guys, I was a product of boarding school. And if you're in Maseno or Asumbi Girls high school, kindly comment down below, how was the life, guys? Would you one day think of taking your child to a boarding school because maybe you passed through it, or like how was the experience? Just comment something down below. And if you're watching this video, well, me, I wouldn't lie, guys. Me, there is, especially when you are like the night to you going to school the next day. And the level, the way my pressure would rise, guys, and I couldn't even eat. And I was always stressed out, and I was always disturbed, and I was always just feeling so bad about it. You know, going back to school, being disciplined, and then maths. Guys, there is nothing so bad, if you're really working hard in school. You have, I wasn't really, I think I was a good student, yeah? Because if I remember well, I think in primary I was index 8, and then high school I became index, I think 32, yeah, 32. So I wasn't really a bad, I was a good student, yeah. So there is nothing so bad if you are, you are that good student, but you're doing very poorly in maths. Guys, I used to have a very hard time in school because of maths, because it wasn't just sinking. The time that maybe I would say that I've really passed is when maybe I would have 70s, and that time almost everyone is in 80s, 90s. So yeah, guys, if you are in those two schools, kindly comment down below, say something. So the story of today, I said the story of today is inspired by meat, and it is majorly that one time that I almost got expelled from school, guys, because I can say I used to be a very good student, very disciplined. You see that student that doesn't have issues. You're always good. You're always in your best behavior possible. You are not too extrovert. You're just cool and all that. Yeah. So that used to be me. What is it? Okay. Sorry, guys. He doesn't even want to listen to my story. And he might go to a boarding school. But no, guys, I'm thinking twice. I don't really feel like I would want him to go to a boarding school, more so a primary. But I don't know, we will cross the bridge when that time comes. So, like I said, I used to be that good student. Like, you wouldn't find me making noise. Being advised, like, don't walk that, like, I used to be told. In fact, I used to be those students that teachers would advise, walk around that student, yeah, walk around at the ambush. She will really impact you very well. So this time, what is this? Okay, sorry. Okay, let's eat. Yeah, guys, it's also complete. I can't understand. So, there is this one time that I almost got expelled. Right now, guys, I can be laughing about it and just making so many opinions about it. But when it was still fresh, jeez, imagine guys being expelled because of meat. Who does that? Being expelled because of meat? So, in our school, that is Asumbi Girls High School. I'm talking about high school, guys. I think I was in Form 3. I don't know, Form 3 or Form 4. It must have been Form 3 or Form 4. Okay, let's eat. What is it? Are you okay? Okay, sorry. So let's eat. Let's finish up. Hey, guys. Motherhood. I'm telling you, they just start crying. but maybe there is something that is disturbing him. I was told that someone just doesn't cry, but there are times they cry for attention. So I think maybe he's seeing me giving you guys attention, and then he's like, so this mom, this woman has just left me here, and he's talking to that camera. Yeah. So guys, what is it? Yeah. So guys, our system of eating in Asumbi Girls High School was so different. We used to be served in bowls, like a big bowl. Then we were divided in I think we were 10, 15. We were so many. I think we were, let me just work with 15 people. So 15 people there were tables. So each table will have like a bowl, maybe a bowl of rice and a bowl of meat. Then you pick one person to be like kind of like the prefect or something, or like the head. And this person is the one to serve you, so that you don't end up like now everyone serving themselves and some people would miss. So that was the routine. So there are these particular days that we used to call scramble and partition. And these days happen to be yes. And these days used to happen to be on meat days, like those days that food was sweet, yeah? Okay, take this one. So, on this particular day, like tension had been, rising, because now people are complaining that so many people are missing food, because people are scrambling, and when people are scrambling, when the bell rings, people are running, guys. It's scrambling and partitioning. You just from the word scrambling and partitioning, people are running to get the meat, at least to get the meat. Like that just used to be the routine. So people kind of got used to it. And if maybe you didn't want to scramble and partition and all that, then you just stay back. We had a canteen that was fully loaded with almost everything. We had chapatis, we had smokies, we had bread, juice, biscuits. It was loaded very nicely. So if you don't want to eat the dining hall food, then if you have money, you can go and eat from the canteen. So most of us, for me personally, I used to enjoy days when people are not scrambling. That is the vegetable days. Yeah, guys. Maybe on that day, I just used to go with my sablena. If you know sablena, comment down below. And for on my vegetable, if it's cabbage or just sukuma. No, there was never sukuma plain. It used to be cabbage. And this cabbage had matumbo. And matumbo can be like 2 or 3 inside the bowl. And people are not scrambling on those days. So I would just go, almost have the whole bowl with a few people and just eat to your full because people are not scrambling. But, what is it? And then, but on meat days, hey, you have to be very good on your feet, guys. Because it was running, and then you go, and then of course now they are still closing the dining hall doors. So people are pushing one another and pushing, and people are falling down and all that. So it used to be chaotic, guys. So when you get in, you go to your table. It got to a point where even you could not even just go to go to any table and people and you serve. And I think that's now where concerns started. That so many people are missing because now a lot of food is poured down because of scrambling, So guys, personally, like I said, I never used to be that girl who loved a lot of issues. So I used to take it slowly. I never even used to scramble, by the way. I never used to participate. Maybe I would just wait. If everyone has served, then I would go to the chefs and ask for something. If they have, they would give me. And if you want to be on the good side with the chefs, that's story for another day. Of course, you give them whatever you have left over, like soap or more, those things. And anytime you miss food, you go inside there, they will serve you like, yeah, they will serve you really nice. So this particular day, I will never forget. It was on a Tuesday, guys, and I was like, today I must just go, and also participate in this scrambling and partitioning. And it was meat and I think sukuma wiki, so they mix everything together. Then there is that other bowl that had ugali. So guys, quickly the bell rings and we are running. We are running towards the dining hall. It's meat day. I get in and then I found myself, of course, we were not so many on our table. I think there were like 3 or 4 people that got there first. And then it happened that there was the next table now. Wow, why are you complaining, Bubu? Mama is doing something, yeah? And we are eating, and it's story time, yeah? Or you want to say hi? Yeah? Not now. So guys, so it happened that the next table, I think we were in Form 4, guys. The next table belongs to the dining hall prefect. And the dining hall prefect, I think she was around. She was just around. And the people from her table scrambled. Like they really scrambled. Like it was bad. It was bad. So she saw it and then I think she took the names. So the narrative was she only took the names of the people who scrambled in her table, Of course, people scrambled the whole dining hall, but now she only took the names of the people who scrambled in her table, which those were her members. So where now issues now started was how I found myself that in the list of the people who scrambled. So that is, let me now take you back to how we got here. So after scrambling, you're happy with your food, and you've gotten meat, but it was not even that much, it was very little meat. So you are so happy and people are happy and and there is food everywhere poured around the dining hall and all that. It's a mess. And of course you quickly eat and it's like it has died off. Guys, it didn't die off. Nothing died off. Oh. The storm was about to start, guys. So the next day was yes. So the next day was how do we call it? It was assembly day. And it was one of, I think it was the next day was now on a Wednesday, which is an assembly day. So of course we line up as Form 4s, Form 3s, Form 2s, then Form 1s and like that. And on that day, it's like all teachers, everybody is around. Everybody is around. So they start talking, of course, announcement, blah 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 blah, and all that, blah blah blah. And then the animal prefect walks in front of the assembly ground, and then she's like, it has come to our attention that people have been scrambling and messing up, and and it's not okay. And of course, this whole time, you guys is not even worried. I'm not worried because I didn't scramble in her table. Yeah, I scrambled in my own table, and okay, we didn't even scramble because we were not so many. So we didn't even pour food in our table. Yeah. So it was I wasn't even stressed about it. I was like, let her call the names anyway. But I knew the names. So she starts calling the names, and then even that day the principal was around, and then the principal comes out and the boarding mistress is like, Call the names, call everyone. We cannot condone with such behavior. That is okay. Then the lady starts calling the names one by one. You guessed it right. Julie or Dak. people were surprised, guys. Julie scrambled. How? Julie scrambled. And because tension had already started, like there are people who are being called and they didn't want to go. So guys, first of all, it is like a walk of shame. It is embarrassing. Everyone is in the assembly ground, and you have to walk through the stairs up to where the teachers are. Oh God. Guys, and the reason why I felt I kind of took it so personal with the animal prefect was that she read out the first list, which were I think 7 people from her table, of course. Those were her members. And there was this particular lady that we kind of shared our names. There was the ODAC name and then there was the ODEC name. So the first round, she called the ODEC name, ODEK. And then she comes back and says that she made a mistake. Instead of ODEC, now it is my name, which is ODAC. And I'm like, how can you make a mistake? Our first names are so different. And you're just coming here and telling us that you made a mistake. And so now it's not this person is from your table, and I'm from another table. And how did I find myself in your table? And now you're saying that I scrambled in your table. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. And there was no room for even consulting and going for correction and saying that no, my name should not. Yeah. You see the way teachers now took it personal. It was like, how can they do that? That is come. God. So I gathered myself and I said, okay, fine, let's go. Let us go. And I walked. Guys, it was a walk of shame. And I knew that at that time I was asking myself a lot of questions. Why did I do this? Why did I even find myself? And McHugh, I had never even scrambled before. Like I was like, no, I can't do that. On this particular day that I just had to go and test what happens, I had to be the example of the rest. Me and 6 others, the teachers were even calling us the 6th Kapingurians. We were the 7th Kapingurians. So I quickly walk. I just decided, you know what, let's go. Come on by. Like it has already happened, let's just go. So I go in front, then the lady calls the next name. So after now it's getting even more juicier. So the lady calls the second name. This lady is not walking, the lady is not showing up. So definitely the lady is hiding in between, the students. Hey, so they're just saying, where is this? I wouldn't call her name because she's not here and I don't think she wants to be part of it and all that. So they're like, where is so and so? Where is so and so? Let me use my name. Where is Julie? And Julie is not showing up. So the principal tells the male teachers to go inside and fish this Julie lady out. And the principal even goes ahead and says that now the whole class, my class then was maths. Yeah, we were in Form 4, guys. So the principal says that maths is now doing something bad because we are harboring, like we are protecting someone who has done a mistake and needs to be punished. So it's like we are aiding and abetting. Yeah? I don't know if that is the right word. We are aiding and abetting. I don't know the word. So it's like the whole mass was also in trouble now because why are you protecting a fugitive? Why are you protecting someone who has done a bad thing? Fish him out. Fish her out. So this lady is not coming out. Then now male teachers start coming into the crowd and telling, like trying to find her. So then she quickly, I think maybe she just noticed like, hey, now this is, but let me just go. So she goes out. Hey guys, the first time I saw the principal cleaning a student on assembly day in front of everyone, she was paid. And as if that is not enough, guys, now the whole math class, us, the 7 of us, we are not even supposed to talk. Us, we are on a different level. We are now fugitives. Eh? So the math class as a whole is now in deep trouble because we were protecting someone who needs to come out, and we are helping. I think at that time the principal was also kind of frustrated and tempers were now rising and all that. So the principal says that all students of math class to go to the dining hall after the assembly. Guys, hey. We were disciplined. Huh? We were and the male teachers took it as if it was too personal for them. It's like they were even in, I don't know if they were enjoying or they were just, you see this tendency of maybe a student has done something wrong, and the teacher, another teacher shows up, and the teacher is sharing with the other teacher that, you see this student, he's making noise in class and da 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 and all that, and then now this teacher is now even taking it personal more than they. So these teachers took this thing personal, guys. Hence we were disciplined. Huh? You would lie down, and it's like we were lining up. You come from this teacher, disciplines you with the number of canes that he wishes, you go to the next, you go to the next, you go to the next, until almost a number of madam teachers, guys, they were kind of emotional about it. They were like, hey, that is now too much. That is overboard. That is now getting too much, And we could see them through the window looking at us. For us, the 7 of us, of course, we were came together with the math class because we were all students from math. But when the teacher is training you, he's like, you are a different case. You are a different case. You are not even supposed to talk. Guys, I was disciplined until I wasn't feeling the pain anymore. Like, I was just like, you know what? Let's do this. I wasn't feeling, it's like I became numb. And I had already accepted my fate. I was like, I'm already in this, I'm not getting out of it. Everyone was caned except the dining hall prefect. Of course, at that time she was the star. She was the star and all that. So she was not caned, but everyone else was caned because math class was protecting someone who had done a bad thing. Now they came back to us, the 7 of us. Of course, we were caned. Like I told you, I had already gotten to a point where I was like, I'm tired, man. Like, I was already tired of feeling the pain, and I was just like, let's do it. So after that, of course, for us, the 7 of us, we didn't go back to class, and we were supposed to clean the dining hall, the whole dining hall, and scrubbing it. And the dining hall was so big. Scrubbing it, well, guys, and you have to go and get water from outside. If I remember those days, I was like, what? And then later on, I'm hearing hearing stories of we are going home, we are being expelled. We go and bring a whole cow of meat. We have to go and explain to our moms, our parents, what kind of behavior was that. Why? Okay. For the longest time, I wouldn't lie, I took it personal with the dining hall prepare, because I felt like she was too mean to me, guys. I didn't scramble from her table. My name was not even in her list in the first place. Then she calls out the names, comes back to rectify and say that she didn't mean this name, but she meant my name. And now I had to pay for all of. God, I took it personal. I wasn't even talking to her, and I was like, no, period. And remember, we used to be friends. We used to be very good friends. Like I just felt like, no, this was so unfair, And fast forward, of course, we cleaned the dining hall the whole day. Thank God we were not expelled, because I don't know, I just felt like the people who were in that group kind of low key. Like we were not, that those stubborn students, like that you always find in troubles and all that. We were not. So I think maybe they were kind of lenient later on. They were like, no, there is no need for them to go to be suspended. Sorry, not expelled, to be suspended. So we didn't go home. Finally, we breathed, because I was like, how was I even going to tell my parents that, you know what, I've been suspended because I was scrambling. I scrambled for meat. Yeah. But that day, everyone was clean. Come to think of it, I kind of felt like at least everyone got punished. Not only us, the 7 of us, from us, because everyone from us was clean, plus us. Yeah. And that's just amongst other stories, guys, that I'll be sharing. I've never forgotten that day up to date. It was really scary at that time. Simply because I was not that kind of a student, But right now I can laugh about it. I can storytell about it. And if you happen to watch this video, and you were among the 7, I think you were 7. You were among the 7 Kapengurians who scrambled for food. Comment down below, guys. Comment. Just say something about it. So yeah, guys, that was my time. I'm a proud alumni of Asumbi Girls High School. Yeah, it has never been the best place. I enjoyed the place, guys. We were the blue babies back then, and yeah, we passed really well. We passed well, yeah. And I think I am who I am because of Asumbi Girls High School. And yeah, so guys, that was it. That was story time with me in the kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, share with your friends, your family, and every other person, guys. Yeah, support your mama here. I enjoy doing this every day, and yeah, I will not stop doing it, guys. So yeah, bye. See you on the next story time of Back to High School edition. We are going back to high school. I'm not even touched on the nicknames, like just the hard times and history stuff in high school and boarding. And a quick one, a question that I will leave you guys: if at all you went to a boarding school, both primary and high school, would you consider taking